my own hands.
You know, it's not a bad idea.
What?
15 minutes, the storm should be at its height.
Making a girl.
Then we'll be ready. What's that?
Actually making a girl. Just like Frankenstein. Except cuter.
She's alive! Alive!
Weird Science is a 1985 comedy science fiction film written and directed by John Hughes that would become a modest box office success and would spawn a cable television series in the 1990s. Nerdy friends Gary Wallace, played by Anthony Michael Hall, and Wyatt Donnelly, played by Ilan Mitchell Smith, are social outcasts at the fictional Shermer High School in the fictional Chicago suburb of Shermer, Illinois. Infatuated by cheerleaders Deb, played by Suzanne Snyder, and Hilly, played by Judy Aronson, they are humiliated by the girls' jock boyfriends Ian and Max, played by Robert Downey Jr. and Robert Rusler.
Yo! Check us out!
Tired of being humiliated and unpopular, the two nerds take advantage of Wyatt's parents being away for the weekend and use his computer and a hack into a government computer system to create their own virtual sexy woman.
We're in trouble, Gary. This is highly illegal.
We need more input. We gotta fill this thing up with data. We gotta make her as real as possible, Wyatt.
After they hook up electrodes to a doll, not only does the computer create an artificial intelligent woman, but she comes to life, played by Kelly LeBrock.
What would you little maniacs like to do first?
You guys created me. I didn't come from anywhere. Before you started messing around with your computer, I didn't even exist. Showering's real fun, isn't it? If we're gonna have any kind of fun together, you guys had better loosen up.
A beautiful, intelligent woman with unlimited magical powers, she conjures up a pink 1959 Cadillac convertible. The boys give her the name Lisa.
You guys created me. You think of a name for me.
How about Lisa?
Why Lisa?
Why not?
He used to like a girl named Lisa.
Oh yeah? Old girlfriend?
She kicked him in the nuts.
She takes the two friends to a dive bar in downtown Chicago, using her powers to make them appear old enough to drink.
I'm sure we'd both love to stay, but we're not 21, so I think we're gonna...
You're 21. You're 21.
Back home drunk, they are confronted by Wyatt's older brother Chet, played by Bill Paxton. Fresh out of military school, Chet is mean, and he extorts money from Wyatt.
I'm telling Mom and Dad everything. I'm even considering making up some shit.
All right, Chet, name your price.
$175.00. Cash. New bills, crisp and clean. In my wallet by 7 a.m.
After a trip to the mall, the guys are humiliated once again by Ian and Max.
For the first time in my life, I don't feel like a total dick.
Yeah, me either.
You guys getting tired of this? We're not, but I'll tell you one thing. There is a cure. Rumor has it there's a big white sale going on. At Towel World!
And Lisa realizes that both Gary and Wyatt need to learn to loosen up, and does everything in her power to try and make that happen. John Hughes wrote the script for this film in only 2 days, and the movie was filmed in and around Chicago, Illinois from October to December of 1984. The production was kept closed to keep the film's plot a secret. Anthony Michael Hall passed on starring in the 1985 film National Lampoon's European Vacation to be in this movie. That movie was also written by John Hughes. As a result of that, neither the character of Rusty Griswold or his sister Audrey Griswold would ever be played again by the same two actors in any of the National Lampoon's Vacation sequels. Anthony Michael Hall and Robert Downey Jr. would later work together on the 1985 to 1986 season of Saturday Night Live. That season of Saturday Night Live would be plagued by criticism, low ratings, and even rumors of a possible cancellation. Demi Moore and Robin Wright auditioned for the part of Lisa. Model Kelly Emberg was initially cast as Lisa, but she left after 2 days due to creative differences. New York-born, London-raised American supermodel Kelly LeBrock was hired as her replacement. Kelly LeBrock initially turned down the role because she was vacationing in France at the time, and she said she was having too much fun riding horses on the beach. She does a great job in the role, and I think she looks pretty hot. The character's name was inspired by Apple Computer's first GUI computer, the Apple Lisa. Actor Robert Rusler said that the scene where the Pershing rocket comes alive and comes up through the floor was a complicated and expensive shot to set up. Right before cameras were about to roll, Anthony Michael Hall farted, breaking all the cast members' concentration and ruining the take. Rusler estimates that the scene cost about $100,000 to shoot. With that take blown, it had to be filmed in reverse with additional tweaks in post-production. Knowing that might have been one of the more expensive farts in history.
I love you!
The movie contains the 1984 hit song Tenderness by the English new wave band General Public. The song would reach number 27 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 15 on the Billboard Dance Charts. The soundtrack also contains the song Weird Science by the American new wave band Oingo Boingo. This song would become the band's highest charting American hit, reaching number 45 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 21 on the Billboard Dance Charts. Its box office intake would amount to a worldwide total of $38.9 million, which up against its budget of $7.5 million made it a success. Nevertheless, it is not quite as successful as other John Hughes movies of the mid-1980s. Film critics Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert split on this movie. Ebert loved it and thought it was a fun, escapism-type fantasy film, while Siskel hated it and slammed it as sleazy and thought it had a poor script.
Weird Science is a weird movie. It's a good idea, but badly treated by a previously thoughtful, entertaining filmmaker. It caught me totally by surprise.
You're going way overboard on this one, Gene. This is a funny movie, and it is an entertaining movie. I don't know where you get this about toilet humor.
Well,
a television series based on the film aired on the USA Network for 88 episodes from 1994 to 1998. The show followed the basic plot as the film and even used the Oingo Boingo song as the show's theme. While Weird Science was a hit, and it's a good movie, most viewers and critics agree it is not John Hughes' strongest work. I personally didn't care as much for this film as I did other movies John Hughes did, such as 16 Candles or The Breakfast Club. One of the issues that I didn't like was the science fiction improbability of the plot. While most guys wish they could just create a hot woman on their computer and she'd come to life, it's obviously not realistic, and the less realistic a movie is, the less invested I tend to be. John Hughes was really great at writing real life, real teenagers. I think this film strays just a tad bit too far from his normal writing, and it goes into goofy fantasy science fiction. Weird science fiction. Hence the name of the film, I guess. But it's not an awful film at all. Anthony Michael Hall is great as always. I actually think his blonde crush, played by Suzanne Snyder, is quite attractive. She's got a really great face. Kelly LeBrock is excellent in her role as the conjured-up woman, and she's pretty damn good-looking, too. Overall, this is a must-see for any 1980s movie aficionado, a must-see for any John Hughes fan, and a decent mid-1980s science fiction comedy film. I'll give a solid 6 out of 10 stars to Weird Science.